we're doing West of Loathing. And this is actually going to be Phoenix's adventure. So let's name him. Phoenix. Sizzler. Alright, I'm gonna wait for Phoenix to get on because the next race is his. That's good. So it's called West of Loathing, Ruby. Alright, so Phoenix, you can decide to be a cowpuncher, a bean slinger, or a snake oiler. Magic and cooking are inextricably intertwined in Loathing, and the Bean Slinger is the mystical master of both. You've heard there's a shortage of cooks out west since the cows came home, due to most of the cooks having been brutally killed by the cows. You still want to be a Bean Slinger? Cowpunchers solve their problems with their fists, whether it's shaking them at a disagreeable feller in a disreputable saloon, or using them to punch a slightly more disagreeable feller in a slightly less reputable saloon. You've heard that cowpunchers are in demand out west since the cows came home. which stands to reason. The cows aren't going to punch themselves after all. I'll read snake oiler, and then this will give you a better idea of what choice you want. Snake oilers rely on their moxie and chutzpah to tame snakes. Their fearlessness to extract potent oils from those snakes, and their cleverness to manufacture and sell potions made from those oils. You've heard snake oilers are doing really well out west since the cows came home. Everybody needs potions and hope in these dark days, and also out west is where all the best snakes live. I'll let you make one final answer. You want cowpuncher. Alright. They really aren't. Alright. You read the spines of one of your books, Joe Smith and the Curse of Forbidden Jungle. Rufus liked this one as much as I did. Miracle at Witch Cave. Rufus liked this one as much as I did. Lou Smith, The Mystery of the Dark Castle. That was one of my favorite titles. Ira Hardy and the Curse of the Forgotten Gulch. Secret of the Dark House. Nora Danger and the Trouble at the Black Jungle. Oh hey, this one might come in handy. You got an item. Walking Stupid. You read the book from cover to cover and learned how to walk really stupidly. Stupid walking has been added to your options menu. You got a perk, Stupid Walking. You accidentally dropped the book and then ruined it by stepping on it 30 times while you're trying to pick it up. Oops. Hey Russell, how you doing? Caw. I'm gonna miss you, buddy. Caw, caw, caw. Feed Russell a cricket. You grab a cricket from your cricket bag and feed it to Russell. He coos appreciatively and noses your hand. Bye, Russell, be good. Phoenix, what do you think of this walk? It's decent. We can also turn it off if you ever feel like that you need to do it. Let's stack firewood. Your mom smiles warmly as you approach. I'm leaving now, Mom. We're going to miss you, kiddo. Oh, and before you leave, I got you a present. A present? Yep. It's the book you wanted for Crimbo. I know it's early, but... So which book do you want to read, Phoenix? The one about picking locks? The one about desert survival? The one about bartering? Desert survival. The one about desert survival. Oh boy. That's the one. Enjoy it. Please be careful out there. Write us a letter when you can. I will, Mom. Goodbye. Let's go there. You read the book and learned all sorts of tricks for squeezing extra stuff out of cactuses and whatnot. You got a skill. Foraging. Nice. Unfortunately, while practicing your technique, you accidentally squeezed the book into book juice, which it turns out isn't a real thing. Aww. Father morosely jabs at the haystack. That hat doesn't fit you, Dad. I'll grow into it. It's time for me to leave. His lip quivers a little. Listen. I want you to have this. It's your grandmother's brass knuckles. Got an item. Brass knuckles. Thanks, Dad. Good. Good luck out there. Be sure to say goodbye to your mother. I did. Goodbye, Dad. Well, your brass knuckles are equipped. You found a needle in a haystack. Your brother Rufus is standing here looking nervous. He's pretty good at looking nervous. Give him his puzzle back. You hand him the puzzle and starts fidgeting with it. Say goodbye. Hey Rufus, time for me to head west. Still don't understand why you're leaving. He's got a point, you know. Why are you going west anyways? So why are you going west, Phoenix? To help people? To seek fortune? To get off this stupid farm? You've read the papers, Rufus? The people out west are in trouble. They need all the help they can get. But it's so dangerous. 60% of the people who go west get killed within a year, and that statistic is from before the cows came home. Now, I'll be okay. You worry about taking care of Mom and Dad. I'll worry about me. Okay, if you say so. I still think you'll be dead by Crimbo. I'll miss you, Rufus. Okay. You give him a playful punch on the arm. Go west, young man. I guarantee it. You're going to be laughing throughout the whole entire thing. Apparently he doesn't care about his brother. Well, they use stick figures, but it's a little different. They're not. Otherwise they'd be colored. No, he wasn't. The girl had red hair. Well, the bad news is that you fell off that cart and got knocked out for a couple of hours. And now you've got no ride, no meat, and no prospects. The good news is that you're in a town rather than in a gulch somewhere. Not mention of a town. Not much of a town, though. Alright, we'll just get up and dust off. Let's turn up. Alright. Chunk of wood from the broken hitching post. Alright, we got a broken board. As you walk into the saloon, the crazy-eyed guy sitting sitting to the left of the door, shrieks and waves at you to get your attention. Hey, where's your hat, dagnabbit? Why, you can't drink in here without a hat. Tain't proper. Points to the take a hat, leave a hat box next to the door. Let's check out the box. You look through the hat box and find a sturdy looking Stetson. It looks like something you'd wear. Got an item, 4-gallon helmet. You grab the hat and put it on. Thanks, Pete. Thanks, Pete. Gives you a friendly, if somewhat twitchy nod. Say, feller. Yeah? You heading west? If and you want some company, I'd be more than happy to come along. Just let me know. Well, no pressure. Alright, I'll keep it in mind. Howdy, I'm Phoenix. Howdy, Phoenix, I'm Horace. Nice to meet you. What do you do? I'm a town hostler. How's that working out for you? All those horses are just flying out the door. So business is booming. Nice. No, I mean the horses keep running away. I haven't sold one in ages. Oh. Is that why you're here drinking instead? Yep. Me being in here drinking instead of watching the horses is probably how they keep escaping. It's one of those vicious circle things. Well, I'm in need of a horse. Do you have any left? One. Kind of boring one. But it's got 4 legs, back to sit on. Come see me at the stable. Be happy to show it to you. Okay. It's a spittoon. People spit into it. You know, without even looking in, that it's absolutely disgusting. Phoenix! You want to ignore it, or do you want to look in the spittoon? It says it right on the top there. Phoenix's story. This is his adventure. Ignore it? You're sure? Nope, you decided as you back away from the horrible stink bucket. Nope, nope, nope. Alright. Let's go talk to this guy over here. Afternoon, sir. What can I do for you? How's business? Oh, you know, every day I'm hustling. Tell you the truth, though, it's pretty terrible. All my horses keep running away. Well, except for this completely ordinary one. That's rough. Maybe I can help. Oh, God, yes, thank you. Please, please. I'd go fetch them myself, except for this injury. I'll give you 300 meat for each for finding them. How many are there? 3. Here, let me see your map. Pretty much always run away to the same places. Draw 3 little pictures on your map. You discovered a new map location. Warhol Mine. You discovered a new map location. Boring Spring Boneyard. You discovered a new map location. Thousand Snakes Gulch. Why these places? I think they like environments that are thematically appropriate. Here, when you find one, feed it some of these oats. I should send it back here. Got an item, bag of homing oats. How does that work? A special pigeon infused oats. Okay, will do. See you later. Afternoon, sir. What can I do for you? You said something early about an injury? Yeah, I busted my knee while mucking out the showroom. Don't ask how. It's embarrassing. It's going to get Doc Alice to have a look at it. She gave up doctoring. Why didn't you do that? Nobody knows. She just shut herself up in her office. Said she wouldn't talk to anyone except Nurse Whiskey. Is that an actual nurse, or I'm pretty sure she was just being sarcastic. I see. We got needles out the wazoo. You walk up to the bar and wait patiently for the bartender to notice you. While you're waiting, you see a sign taped to the back wall reading, "Reward for lost mug, 25 meat each." Keep waiting. The bartender finally notices you. Howdy, cowboy. Howdy, barkeep. Name's Phoenix. What brings you to our little backwater? Oh, the usual. I came out west to make my fortune. Not having much luck so far, though. Any work around these parts? Unfortunately, Boring Springs already has more people in it than jobs. It's more of an errand town. Catch my meaning. If you're looking for a real job, I'd recommend talking to the railroad people up by Dirtwater. What do you want to ask? Ask about the railroads, ask about Dirtwater, or ask about errands? We don't want to do that one right yet. The railroad? The Manifest Destiny Road Company from back east. They're trying to run a line to Frisco and having a heck of a time doing so. And they're hiring? Well, I reckon they're always hiring for one thing or another. Big company, that. Alright, so there's Dirtwater and errands. Which one's next? Dirtwater? Dirtwater is interesting. It's far enough west that it's still more or less empty from the rules of law, but not so far west that it's been burned to the ground by the damned cows. Lots of opportunity there. Pause for a few seconds, lost in thought. Yep, if I were a young woman, I'd probably head that way myself. Alright, let's ask about errands. You mentioned errands? Yeah, this forsaken Burge is always falling apart in one way or another. The hostler's always needing help since he hurt his leg, and that no-account sheriff could certainly stand to have somebody doing his job for him. Anything else? Well, I've got a goblin loose in the basement. Some cowpoke from the ghost didn't wipe his boots off and got spores everywhere. I can probably handle the goblin. Much obliged. I'll unlock the basement door for ya. Oh, and you'll need this. You got an item. Weak fungicide. I'll take care of it. Yep.
I knew this was the doctor was drinking.
Whiskey delivered for you, Doc. What brand? Nurse Whiskey, your favorite? I'm led to believe. Didn't know she makes house calls. Alright, hold on. Hear a rattle as she unlocks the door. Hey, Doc, can I look at your books? Not until you give me that whiskey you promised me. Doc Alice looks about in her 50s. Hair is gray and her face is lined, but her eyes are still clear and sharp. Bloodshot. She holds out her hand. whiskey stat. She cracks open the whiskey and fills a small flask she takes out of her pocket. Then she puts the flask back in her pocket and starts chugging out of the bottle. Geez, Doc, that doesn't seem healthy. There's a doctor here, me or you? Okay, point taken. Hey Doc, can I look at your books? Sure, if you want to. Not that they're going to do much good in this doomed forsaken hellhole. You should try being less cheerful, Doc. You whiskey. You survived. You surveyed the books on Alice's shelter, medical textbooks, except for a few. We're gonna do the goblinoid tongue. You start flipping through the goblin language book. It's confusing at first, but you eventually get so engrossed that by the time you take a break from reading, several blurs have passed, and you also know the blurf is the goblin word for hour. You've learned to speak goblin, sort of. The book tells you the story of the legendary treasure, a massive chest full of premium meat, secrets, and hidden scents not extended. Cruelty scents in the western desert by an old cowhand named Curly Butterfield. The book purports to be a Civil War surgeon autobiography, but flipping through it, you mostly just find lists of reasons that drinking alcohol is bad. So it's actually a work of ludicrous speculative fiction. Ha ha! At least there are some useful appendices in the back, and some diagrams of appendices. Make like a tree and leaf. Yeah, I leveled up! The stove is spotless. Either she's really compulsive about cleaning or she never cooks. Oh wow, shouldn't this be further away from the fireplace?
We know what she wants. That is a perfect example of a midlife
Goblin
crisis.
shouts, "I'm Gary." Hi Gary. Oh hi, hello, I am Gary. Who are you? Well, I'm Phoenix. Hello, Phoenix. Good to meet you. What Phoenix doing down here? Oh, you know, I'm just looking around. Oh, hey-oh, Gary likes to looking too. Gary not looking for a way out of this dump. Gary not having much luck though. Where are you trying to go, Gary? High away and far up for popping. Popping and then new Gary everywhere. Settle down, Gary. Gary doesn't like to settling. Gary wants to traveling and popping. And Phoenix going far up and high away. Maybe taking Gary with you, eh? I'll think about it. I think someone dropped Gary on his head. What goblin thing I made? I learned goblin. Howdy goes to see you again, Phoenix. Tip your hat to the bartender. Who's the lady drinking whiskey out of a beer mug? That's Susie. She's a rancher from nearby, a real tough broad. I recommend you pester her. Why's that? Lost her whole family to a cow attack recently. Got some pent-up frustrations about it. Ouch. Only glares at you. Howdy, Susie. Howdy, cowboy. Who's going to be searching spittoon for his teeth if you don't leave me in peace? Okay, bye-bye then. Howdy, stranger. Welcome to Boring Springs. I'm the sheriff in these parts. The what? Sighs. The sheriff, okay? Blasted sign painters. Say, you wouldn't happen to be looking for work, would ya? Miley Hedge with cuz she glares at me. Alright, Phoenix, are you looking for work or not? Your answer is as a matter of fact I am. Depends on the work or nope. Do what voice? I'm just reading what's on the screen. As a matter of fact I am. Great, because I happen to have some. There's a gang of hoodlums around here who call themselves the Fricker Gang. Last time I arrested one of them that busted him out and took my cell door with him. It ain't much good without the door. And they need somebody tough, smart, and or slick to go fetch it back for me. So, why don't you do it? You're the sheriff after all. And or, okay, I'll give it a shot. Nah. What's your choice there, Phoenix? You gonna help the sheriff? We'll give it a shot. Funny you should say that. Well, he said that in the beginning, he's the sheriff. Because the sign painter spelled it wrong, so everyone calls him sheriff. Funny you should say that, because I'm sending the deputy along with you. To keep you out of trouble. Takes a pistol out of his desk and hands it to you. You got an item, deputy pistol. Deputy? You deputized the gun? You're new in town, maybe you ain't noticed, but there ain't much to do here except drink. Here, let me write down where the Fricker Gang's hiding out for you. Makes a little note on your map. You discovered the map location of the Fricker Gang's hangout. Got it, I'll be back with the door. Oh yeah, I got a gun! Step right up, step right up. Braid's the name and Trade's the gang. You seriously doubt that his name is Braid? Howdy, Braid. What are you trading?
Well, you got a doctor that's suffering from a midlife crisis.
Well, sir, today I'm trading locks for soap and a stick of dynamite for a needle. And to the cunning Skinner, who brings me 3 rattlesnake hides, well, to that adventure soul, I will trade a fine silver pocket watch. I'll take some dynamite for this needle. Braid, which is so not a name, takes your needle and hands you a stick of dynamite. Be careful with this now. Got a dynamite. You approach the weird Cactus Man hybrid. He smiles at you. Howdy, Cactus Man. Howdy yourself, and the name's Bill. Cactus Bill. What happened to you, Bill? Well, to be honest, partner, drank too much cactus beer and it turned me into a cactus. Doc Ellis warned me this would happen. I didn't listen. That's why they call you Cactus Bill? No, that's just a coincidence. Oh, does it hurt? Does what hurt? You know, being a cactus? Oh, haha. No, it's actually kind of nice. It's a natural fermentation process inside the cactus. Part of me keep me pretty drunk most of the time. I guess it is a mite boring. Yeah, I bet. Wouldn't be so bad if I had something to read. You don't happen to have a newspaper or anything, do you? Give him a newspaper and you found it in the basement of the saloon. Much obliged, partner. Now let's see here. What can I do to return the favor? Well, I know. A shovel. I left it behind the outhouse at the Orhole mine. Sure as if you go and get it, sure you'll find a use for it. Behind the outhouse at Orhole mine. Got it. Thanks, Bill. Don't mention it. Now, if you could, just kind of stick that newspaper to my face before you leave. Such live. It's called boring praise. What do you expect? I don't know, internet?
Doesn't seem that boring. It seems kind of interesting, which is the opposite of boring. Well, there's a drunk. Let's talk to a drunk. It's gonna take a while before I get a manual for this thing. I can get them, but they're expensive.
Give me that Switch controller. I know it's plugged in, but I gotta get access to the map. That ain't reaching over here. Just unplug it. We have Phoenix walking around like a crackhead with a loaded gun and a depressed doctor and this. And a depressed doctor, spit jar, people just getting drunk. Someone named Horster or something like that. Yeah, that's pretty fun. Yeah, that sounds about right. Well, this ain't gonna work. Plug this in and hit ZL on this thing so I can get to the Fricker games, because I can't do that with the GameCube controller. I don't have enough buttons. Wait until it lights up. On the bottom. Push the home button.
No home button's coming up either. Option B, Joy-Cons. Switch controller dead as a doornail. And I do not want to hear that they were never alive to begin with. How about connecting them to the well, you're gonna have to play with dress then.
Yeah. For the time being.
Oh, I did get some more cases for the NES. Those will get pictures here soon. I ordered 7 cases for the NES. I still have 5 or 8 more games in these cases. But I put in an order for 7 Super Nintendo cases. So you will have pictures of them here soon.
Alright. Thud Fricker. The Fricker Game's intrepid lookout appears to be taking a nap. You want to wake him up? Just shoot him or ignore him, Phoenix. Just shoot him? Bear with me just a second. From shooting me to ignore him. I'm having some troubles with the Joy-Cons not connecting. What? Try it. Because it's plugged in. put this in the console. I'm trying, but it doesn't seem to be working. Which I don't think so, because there wouldn't be. I'm running into the same issue. There's not enough buttons. I'll pull it out. I don't know. That doesn't seem very sportsmanlike. You sure you want to do that? Still want to shoot him, Phoenix? Let him live. So we're just gonna wake him up now. Hey, you're not supposed to be here. Oh, you poke Thud with your boot. He slowly gets up to his feet. Hey, you're not supposed to be here. Thud is, well, let's say he's no Rhodes Scholar. If we assume that it's 7 years from now and that idiom makes sense. You feel bad about the idea of killing him. So you want to fight him or do you want to walk away? Alright, we're gonna go fight him. Your grit level increased. You handily dispatched the Fricker Gang's not so intrepid lookout. Beer barrel cactus. You got an item, mug of cactus beer. Increases your maximum HP by 10 for the rest of the day. You want to drink it? We'll drink it. Well, you got 25 meat, you recovered a mug, you got a pair of silver cufflinks. One of the Fricker boys is dozing in the bathtub. You want to shoot him, tie him up? Or psst, can you pass the soap? Tie him up. You grab the nearby length of rope and carefully tie his hands together. And then, can you go give me a bottle of it? You grab a nearby length of rope and carefully tie his hands together. And then and then to the handles of the tub. The sheriff can come collect him later. You got a perk, honorable. Let sleeping bandit slide. You cautiously approach your quicker game. They're pretty engrossed in their poker game, so it doesn't actually require that much caution. You hide behind a barrel and eavesdrop on their conversation for a while. One with the eye patch is quiet, but you gather that his name is Snake, and that the squirrely one is his brother Wimpy. What's your play here? Approach them and talk, or leave without alerting them? From bottom. The one below your Pepsi. We're going to approach them and talk. Howdy boys, deal me in. The one without the eye patch raises an eyebrow at you. Who are you? How'd you get past Thud and Soapy? What do you want? You're under arrest. You're under arrest, boys. I'm taking you in the name of justice. Oh yeah? Are you in what army? Should I get back to you on that? And heretofore unseen, other members of the Frigger gang sneaks up behind you and knocks you unconscious. Ow. At least they were kind enough to drag you outside after they beat you unconscious. Yup. I'm here for the sheriff's door. I'll show you that door. Door to hell. Reaches for his gun. Okay, a fight it is. Really? Alright. We'll do it your way then.
One shot took 50 HP off ya.
Leave without alerting them. We can't do that. You can't actually. Or I can. One gunshot leads to death. The leaders of the Fricker gang are dead by your hand, and the sheriff will be proud of you, though you're not sure how your mother would feel. Your glamour level increased to level 2.
I don't know how the other one died after hitting him after 7 HP.
See, it's different for all the things. It's it all actually depends on what kind of when you chose, like, in the one that I played earlier, I was a snake oiler. And they have a different skill that you can do. And I just walked right in, told them I was somebody else, and they believed me. I see the Fricker Gang hasn't put a stop to your breathing. Did you rescue my cell door? You hand the sheriff to his door, and he hangs it back on its hinges. Nice work, stranger. This here prison cell just got about 4 times more secure. Are there any Fricker boys left for me to round up? Yeah, 1 or 2 that's asleep on the job. I'll go round them up shortly, then looks like I owe you a reward. Produces a big bag of meat. You gain 400 meat. Got another little task for you. You got the time. Should be a lot simpler than the last one. What you need? Well, the Frickers busted the lock when they took the door, and I need a new lock. Keep an eye out. Howdy, how'd it go to see you again, Phoenix? On these mugs. Thought I'd say howdy.
Where did you last see a lock?
I know where I can go and get a lock, but I need a bar of soap to do that. Got a shovel. Works for me.
This is where you're supposed to find one of the horses, isn't it?
Aha! Crowbar. Try to hook up the last cap. Hey girl, it's okay, I'm a friend. Horse shies away from you. So in this case, it's more like quickly away from you. Reassure her. Oh, come on, don't be like that. Look, I brought some oats for you. They aren't poison or anything. In retrospect, I guess that wasn't a very comfy thing to say. Take a handful of oats out of the bag and hold them out of course. Here you go. Yum yum. She sidles away from you and wirily makes a surprising good attempt to hiding her own shadow. Hiding in her own shadow. Come on, please. Pat her on the nose. You reach out to pat her nose. The horse ducks and steps further back into the shadows. Oh, come on. Nay. It's the oats yourself. Look, they're fine, okay? See? Take a handful from the bag and toss some in your mouth. Oh, it's like the roughest, blandest breakfast cereal you've ever eaten. Still, it's better than dry cat food. Don't ask. You smile to show the horse that you're fine and realize that you've unconsciously turned around to walk down the door. Jeez, these are horrible! The horse looks at you wirily as you re-enter with a cheerful way. See? Perfectly fine. The horse hunches over her shoulder and seems to shrink slightly as you pat her nose, but she doesn't actually flee, so that's something. Horse finally seems relaxed enough around you, so you offer her a handful of oats. Worley begrudgingly she eats them, and she gestures at something behind you. Turn around to look, but don't see anything. When you turn back, she's gone. Well, okay then. What? It's automatic. We're gonna attack a snake. Remember, kids, the codes are actually just disgusted drugs. Just disguised drugs. We are really going to punch the freaking snake. I'm good at tricks. This horse has gone snake crazy, or maybe has some other kind of crazy before. Hey there, boy, hey fella, I'm a friend, okay? Cool, alright? Be cool, don't freak out on me. Gotta have the biggest also to go up and attack a snake. The big also to go up and attack a snake in the face. Look him in the eyes. You calmly look the horse in the eyes. One of them is fixed in classy 1,000-yard stare, and the other is revolving madly in its socket like he's thinking of trying to escape in every direction simultaneously. He looks to be calming down a little now that it's clear you aren't actually made of spider pat his nose. Carefully and gently pat the horse's nose. He twitches a bit, okay, a lot. But seems to recognize that you aren't going to eat his eyes or suck out his soul. Whatever madness is bouncing around inside the skull of it. That's a good boy. He emotes. You hungry, boy? Got a little treat for you. You feed the crazy horse some of the homing oats. It gallops away with a whinny. Or rather, a whinny. He's heading home, not into the swamp dimension. Oh, thank you. Thank heaven. Alright, we're going to go forward. Our founder, Zephaniah Boring, 1806 to 1885. He was actually a really interesting guy.
Despite his last name.
Benjamin Crockett, 1320 to 1364. He showed up way too early. Beauregard Skeleton, Captain, 3rd Cavalry, 1828 to 1866. Dig up the grave. I walked right up and punched the skeleton. The Phoenix did.
Got a gold tooth. We're collecting a lot of gold tooths in D&D.
Let's see. Skeleton, you're not getting past it without a scuffle. I guess a scuffle it is.
See if it's on the skeleton.
You approach the weird, semi-transparent horse cautiously so as to not startle her, though. You quickly come to the realization that this is not a horse that startles easily. Hello there. Hi, I'm a friend, okay? Nay. It's a little strange. How you did that without opening your mouth? Pat her on the nose. Pat the horse's nose, which is very cold. If you were going to ride her, you would want an extra saddle blanket to keep your butt from freezing. Pat her on the nose again. Yep, still cold, brr. Pat her on the nose. Yep, still cold, brr. Pat her on the nose again. Yeah, you get the idea. Here you go, girl. Have some oats. Pulled out a handful of oats for the horse, but she just sort of stares right through you. Brr. Please don't look at me like that. Snort. You hold the oats out again, but the horse continues to ignore them. What's the matter? Are they not spooky enough? Not sure how to make oats spooky. Guess I could put some bone meal on them, but I don't have anything handy to grind up bones with. Grave dirt? Any? Is that a yes? Weird, okay. Grave dirt to the oats. Sprinkle the oats with just a little bit of grave dirt and hold them out again. The horse gazes expressionlessly at them and then eats them. Yay! With that, she glides away in the direction of town. Bizarre. Timothy Cochran, 1855 to 1895. Devoted husband. Elizabeth Cochran, 1887 to 1885. Beloved daughter. Silas Cochran, 1895 to 1895. A baby. I'm gonna say that she's hanging around the bar. Unlock cell. Don't know how you spotted her hiding in that mine, but thanks for sending back my dark horse. Sure thing. Looks like my pale horse made it back safe. Thanks for your help. For 300 meat. Anytime. Thanks for finding my crazy horse. He was eating loco weed again, wasn't he? Not that I noticed. That's all of them. I can't thank you enough. Here's a little extra for you. Another 100 meat. Thanks. Afternoon, sir. What can I do for you? Alright, Phoenix. Yeah, I like how you decided to cartwheel at people's graves. Very respectful. Can you sell me a horse? You got 4 horses to choose from, Phoenix. And they're going to cost you, one horse is going to cost you 1,000 meat.
You already got over 1,000 meat after all that, didn't you?
I hope so. Can you sell me a horse? Sure thing. I should warn you though, horses get money attached to the riders. Once you've bought one, you won't be able to change your mind later. Which one are you interested in? I'll take the basic model. I'll take the shifty looking dark one. I'll go with the spooky pale one. Give me the one with the crazy eyes. Yeah, meat is currency. So pick your horse. Because we're going to dirt water. Take the shifty-looking dark one. Good choice. She's a sneaky one. Sell her for you for 1,000 meats. When you say sneaky, no, she's real quiet. She likes dark places. Yeah, I remember. And just look how she's trying to hide behind the other horse there. Seems pretty smart. I'll take her. Thanks. Here's your ride. All right. What do you want to name her, Phoenix? No, Phoenix gave him 1K meat. Well, let's see. It's 3, 6, 9. Yeah! He gave us 1K meat and we give it right back to him.
Ruby? Okay, now they're both in the game now.
Oh, and I almost forgot. Free with every horse purchase, a complimentary map. You got an item, Southwest map.
Well, now you.
Alright, so now you're in the game.
So, Ruby, do you like to be saddle-bitted or bareback?
Alright, these two are playing poker, or at least trying to. They keep looking back and forth from their hands to a how to play poker card that came with their deck, biting their lips and concentrating really hard.
What did he say?
Ruby says, I didn't agree with this. Can I play? Look at you nervously. Look, I have some meat, let's play. You put 20 meat on the table and sit down before they can say no. One of them shuffles the cards sloppily and deals a new round. Get a pair of 10s, plus a 2, 3, and a king. Yeehaw! I'll bet 15 meat. Look at each other nervously, but they both call your bet. Okay, read 'em and weep. You show your pair of 10s plus 2, 3 king. The guy on the left has a full house, 2 jacks and 3 aces. The gal on the right somehow got a straight flush. 2 through 6 in hearts. You explain that jacks are worth 9 points each, giving the guy on the left a total of 21 points. The gal on the right 20, and you're 25 plus the king. They squint at the rules again, but eventually shrug and nod at you. You collect your winnings and stand up. They thank you for helping them learn the game. You gain 30 meat.
Okie dokie, we cheated.
The woman glares at you. Are you Susie Cochran? How'd you know my last name? I saw the graves at the cemetery. I'm sorry for your loss. Susie scowls bitterly and mutters into her whiskey. Saw it happen. Saw the whole damn thing and couldn't do nothing about it. The bartender... let's see. Cows, right. I don't know what those things are, but they ain't cows. Not anymore. What happened? It was a raid. See, Ma and Pa used to ranch cattle back before they came home. Pa didn't make it, but Ma and I managed to rebuild. We ranched pigs instead, and she left me place when she passed. On. Well, I guess the passing herd sniffed out that it used to be a cow ranch, and they attacked. A couple of days ago. Happened so fast. Didn't even have time to get my rifle out the gun safe. Cow smashed in the front door, and a fire started out back by the root cellar. House went up in blazes, just like that. What did you do? There wasn't anything I could do. I'll get upstairs to the kids because of the fire, and I saw Tim trampled right in front of me. She drains her glass. I don't want to talk about it anymore. Sorry. She refills her mug from a bottle at the bar. Doesn't reply. What will you do now? Head west, I suppose. Nothing keeping me here. No desire to stay. Can't leave without my rifle, though. Why not? It was Ma's rifle. It's all I got left of anybody. Where is it? Left it at the ranch like a damn fool. Listen, I ask you a favor? Need someone to go get it for me. Yeah, why not?
When was it established?
1891.
Yeah, that's the only thing that's standing, you know? Like, went through the door and was outstanding.
This is the basement. In the middle of fixing the knife. Got a varmint skinning knife. Ties were not safe. Alright.
That didn't help. Yeah, the enemy very much.
You found my rifle yet, stranger? Yep, here she is. Susan's eyes well up with tears as you hand her the rifle. She roughly scrubs her sleeves across her face before any of them spill over. Thanks, stranger. I didn't catch your name. I'm Phoenix. Thanks, Phoenix. Can't rightly say what this means to me. She looks at the rifle for a long moment, then looks back up at you. She sighs. Well, that's enough wallowing in misery. Time for me to hit the road. If you want me to tag along when you head west, you just say the word. Sounds good, Susie. Yep, once you leave Boring Springs, you won't be able to come back. Any unfinished business you've got will forever remain unfinished. Are you sure you're ready to leave? Well, I didn't get the soap, so I can't get the lock, so yes. Alrighty then. You're properly horsed and ready to start your new life in the West. All you need is a partner. Somebody to share the trail with. Somebody you can rely on for emotional and combat support. Well, I said go with a goblin because it's going to make your trails easier because there's a goblin camp. But I'm still going to let you make that decision. You got Crazy Pete, Susie Cochran, and Gary the Goblin. You head back to the saloon basement and smuggle Gary out under your coat. Hit the trail. Oh, one last thing before you go. Up until this point, I've been automatically spending your experience points for you. I'm happy to keep doing it, and I promise to give you a nice, well-rounded experience. Shall I keep it up, or would you prefer to decide for yourself where your experience points get spent? You can always change this later in the option menu. Keep spending XP automatically or start spending it manually. We're going to keep doing it automatically. You consult the southern western map to the hostler gave you. It only lists two things, the town of Dirtwater and the Manifest Destiny Railroad Company's westmost camp. You discovered a new city, town of Dirtwater, Manifest Destiny. We're going to head for Dirtwater. Hello, Gary. Wanting more goblin meeting? Gary is hearing about goblins in old fort nearby. You discovered a new map location, Fort Cowardice. Okay. What do you think we should go do next? Or am I forgetting anything? Well, let's ask him what to do next. West of going fast. West of going fast? Okay, a big iron snake to riding. So fast taking us. A big iron? You mean the train? Yes, asking the train mans. Asking the training mans. Okie dokie. Let's go to the mercantile. Let's see here. What can I... Don't you already have a broken board? This is all my stuff.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna sell that.
Advanced cow punching. You're definitely gonna need that, right?
There's a chapter about rubbing your skin with sandpaper in order to thicken it. Gives thick skin, a skill that increases your armor, protecting you against melee attacks. There's a chapter about adapting the stampeding behaviors of demonic cattle for human use. Gives Bull Stomp, a combat skill that does a small amount of damage to all of your enemies. There's a complex pronunciation guide written by a linguist who was raised by cows. Gives Menacing Moo, a skill that reduces the muscle of all your opponents. So, you want to learn Thick Skin, Bull Stomp, or Menacing Moo?
You're eventually going to read them all anyway.
No, you only get one.
Are you sure?
Yep.
So you have to go buy the book again just to read it?
Nope. It's one or nothing.
Seems kind of slow.
You put the conveniently included sheet of paper out of the book and rub your skin with it until it's nice and thick. You got a skill, thick skin. Then you try to put the same paper back in the book and ended up ruining the whole thing. Rats. That's what happens.
See if he has another book.
No.
Maybe you'll find another.
A different one that has different skills included. This is a spittoon, which is sort of a brass bucket that people spit into instead of spitting on the floor, because not spitting at all is not an option in this society, I guess. Especially to leave it alone.
Just think, detectives would actually inspect that. Hey, look, I think I found some. What'd you find? Spit? Hey, I think I know this scent. What is it? It's Copenhagen Black.
Phoenix is gonna say leave it alone. Being a planner is not very good at his job. No, I didn't want to do that. Yeah. Well, howdy there. Always nice to see a new face in town. Welcome to the Jewel Saloon. Hi, thanks, I'm Phoenix. Let you know, you Phoenix. Folks around here just call me Lloyd. What can I do for you? Nice to meet you, Lloyd. Let's see. I saw the sign out front by saying. Let's ask if he needs anything. Need any help with anything? Well, if you're handy with mechanical type stuff, something's gone wrong with our piano player. Thought the music sounded a little off. Yeah, it's not supposed to sound like that. I'll see what I can do. Thanks. I poked around in him myself, but I've lost the key.
Poked in around him?
This is suddenly taking a strange turn. Poked around him. You lift up the player piano's coat to reveal the hatch on his back that leads to his innards. It's locked. It's not a very good lock. We're going to pick it. You pick the lock. You open the hatch and check out the machinery inside. There's obviously something wrong given all the plinking and sprunging and clinking noises coming out of the gears and stuff. Looks pretty complicated. Come back to this later. Guys are having a spirited discussion about guns and which of theirs is nicer. Hey, how come they're allowed to drink without hats on? They're engrossed in conversation. Leave them be. What do you think of the Jewel Saloon, Gary? Nice place, many people. Gary betting the basement is much nicer than in Boring Springs. Yeah, they probably don't want people going in their basement. Aww. What do you think we should do next? West to going fast, okay? A big iron snake to riding so fast, taking us. Big iron? You mean the train? Yes, asking the training mans. Any other ideas? Gary says you should see the bartender about renting the room in Dirtwater. It'd be nice to have a base of operations. Thanks for the reminder. Howdy, Phoenix. Anything to do for you? I saw the sign out front advertising a room. That's right. Finest room in the house and plenty of room for your partner, too. You interested? Much does it cost? That's where you're in luck. Previous tenant was a banker fella. He paid a month in advance, right before getting himself killed by bandits. See, like a decent sort. So the room's yours if you want it, greatest. Wow, great. Call yourself a yellow-footed pony-sniffing jerk. Get in effect angry. Call yourself a four-flushing, good-for-nothing jerk. You'd better not insult yourself anymore. You get any angrier, you're liable to pass out. Says you told the bartender in the jewel saloon that you tried fixing. Broken piano player. Gary shrugs. Apparently that's all the suggestion you can think of. Hey, we got a blank postcard, at least. Clerk clears her throat. Howdy, are you sheriff here? No, we don't actually have a sheriff. I could be the sheriff, maybe. Do you have law enforcement experience? No, not really. Have you been to sheriff school? No. Do you have an existing relationship with Dirtwater's local government? Are you familiar with all the local ordinances? Do you even live here? No. And why, may I ask, in tarnation makes you think you'd be qualified to be the sheriff? I just assumed. You just assumed that you could mosey into town to become sheriff on your first day. Well, when you put it that way, she snorts. If I had 5 meats for every wide-eyed protagonist-looking kid who wanders in here thinking they're the most important tenderfoot to ever strap on iron, I wouldn't need this dead-end clerking job. Sorry, it's okay. Like I said, happens all the time. Need any help until you find a new sheriff? Sure, if you're good with a gun, there's always somebody in need of some justice. Wanted posters are back there. Cells are over yonder. She points behind her and off to the right, respectfully. Right? Let's see. It's a wanted poster. No, wait. Misread it. Let's see. Wasted poster. Close enough. Poster reads, wasted. The stripy hat gang. For grand theft, paint, and tasteless hat vandalism. Last seen in the vicinity of Cavern Canyon. 1,000 meat reward. Interesting. Dirty, rotten paint thieves. Low down. No fashion sense hat vandals. Despicable. Want to go after them? It says wanted. The house in the desert canyon. For mortgage non-payment, squatting, and general public nuisance. Also for murdering 2 collecting agents. Last seen at the house in the desert. 500 meat reward. GTA reference? You wonder if the house is named after them, or if they named after the house. In any case, at least their location is unambiguous. Want to go after them?
The wasted posters offering you
take
more
the note of the
meat.
location and resolve to bring the house gang to justice. You discover a new map location house in the desert. Got it. No, that's not the post office. Hi, I'm Phoenix Sizzler. Any mail for me? Nope. Darn. Would like to send a postcard. Alrighty, let's have it. You write a quick note to Rufus letting him know what you've been up to and that you're okay. That'll be... oh, it's one of them prepaid ones. That'll be 0 meat then. Thanks. Bet their names will be Franklin, Michael, and Trevor. Well, let's go find out!
He doesn't seem happy that you gave him a prepaid postcard.
Off to one side of the trail, you see a covered wagon and a small family of peddlers who look upset. You folks okay? We're on our way to Dirtwater, but our wagon went and broke down on us. That's rough. You're liable to get attacked by bandits out here. Or snakes, or coyotes, or ghosts. Or other things that basically live exclusively on stranded travelers. Isn't there something you can do to help us? Oh, well, why don't we just give him a ride? Alright, I'll give you... Hey, wait a minute. You've got 2 horses hitched to this wagon. Why don't you just ride the horses? What? You know how to ride a horse, don't you? Just ride to Dirtwater. But these are cart horses. Oh, for the love of... You help the confused settlers figure out how to sit on the back of a cart horse and lead them back to Dirtwater on a rope.
One more level and you'll be able to do the robot piano.
Alright. We are trying to do this again. To the side of the trail, you see a small hell cow. A hell calf, really? A hell calf, really. It snorts at a patch of brush, lighting it on fire, and starts grazing. An item, extra thick leather. As you dismount and approach the house where the bandits are holed up, you hear a voice from inside. What was that? Uh-oh. Looks like you're going to have to be sneaky if you want to avoid a full-on fracas. Sneaky is my middle name. Wait, really? Yeah, Sneaky is my middle name. Okay, if you say so, thanks. Oh, being careful. Quiet house. Angry dog. Gary hoping you are sneaking. From the sound of it, you'd say this doghouse contains an angry dog. You didn't think it would look this fun. Thanks, Ruby. This doghouse contains an angry dog. Very funny. You're not going to be able to get past it without alerting the gang inside the house. Thanks, Phoenix. Got a bag of ears, and you got the Desert Gang 6-pack. M. McCready, 1846 to 1887, stuck to his guns.
Bag of ears. I'm thinking of Julius Caesar.
Your heart skips a beat as you spy a floating cow skull in the middle distance. Doesn't seem to have noticed you yet. Brass bouldering, huh? Cow fang. Come on. The Dracon drifting. Come on. Squeeze the mug's worth out of the beer. Mug of cactus beer. Come on. This fort very quiet being. I thought goblins here. Are you? What happened here? Does sound abandoned. Might as well have a look though. Okay. Just like the old saying goes, when life gives you cannons, make a cannonade. But there are a handful of boring personal references in there. They are incredibly boring. No, really, I want details. Fine, you read one. Charles Stern, clerk, pay grade C4. B, 12.9.35. That's his birthday. D, C, missing days 8. Accrued 6 days 88. Satisfied, no, another. Fine, you read one. Becky Smith, secretary, pay grade C3, birthday 5/14/40, deceased 2/10/64, missing days 89, accrued 6 days 0, satisfied, no, another. So apparently Becky Smith is dead. Come on, Joy-Con. Fine, you read one. First Lieutenant Rowena Hubbard. 9th Cannoneer Division, pay grade 02. Birthday 6/19/28, deceased 12/12/53. Blood type O. Wounded in action 11/15/53. Satisfied? No. Looks like there's still some good mess left. Got an item, military grade whiskey. Got an item, hard pass. Just a bunch of unlabeled green shakers. Better leave them alone. They might be poison instead of spices, for all you know. You hear the sound of several goblins snoring inside the tent. Not bothering, letting them sleep. Okay. Must be a math tent. Sign says toilet and goblin, which makes it seem pretty likely the goblins use this tent as a toilet. No way you can put it go in there. Yikes. This have definitely got somebody fired. Come on, Joy-Con, just work. Work is heavy, you got an item. Demi Culvern Cannonball. Climb up to the watchtower and take a look around. Nice view from up there.
Charlie Sheen.
Now you're just looking at the same ones you've read before. What's wrong with you?
Oh, Charlie.
I thought it said Sheen. Hey, goblins! Goblins here somewhere. Really? How can you tell? How you can't? Well, you know if I find it. Phoenix, nobody's sneezing. Based on the papers and anatomical diagrams scattered across the surface, you're guessing this desk belongs to 4 cowardice nuns. Papers are mostly just boring medical records, dental daguerreotypes, lamentations that antibiotics haven't been discovered yet, that kind of thing. Hey, wait, what's this? This looks like it might be important. Got an item, marching orders. Just a bunch of disgusting drawings. Set of army marching orders from before all the army marching orders were marched back east just as fast as your lily-livered little yellow-bellied feet can go. You damn nipple cowards. This is a set of marching orders directing a rifle division to Fort Aldag, far to the north of Dirtwater. You discovered a new map location. Treacherous territory up there. Fellow ought to be careful. Who? Off to one side of the trail, you see a covered wagon and a small family of settlers who look upset. You folks okay? We're on our way to Dirtwater, but our wagon went and broke down on us. That's rough. You're liable to get attacked by bandits out there, snakes, coyotes, or ghosts, or other things that basically live exclusively on stranded travelers. Isn't there something you can do to help us? Alright, I'll give you... Wait a minute. You've got 2 horses hitched to this wagon. Why don't you just ride the horses? What? You know how to ride a horse, don't you? Just ride to Dirtwater. But these are cart horses. Oh, for the love of that. Help them ride to Dirtwater. Howdy, what do you need? Well, this certainly is a bag of severed ears and teeth and such. Which gang was this? The House in the Desert gang. Take your word for it. Good job. 500 meat. Wanted poster. The Potemkin gang. For unlicensed civil engineering and flaunting of construction regulations. Last seen in an unregistered settlement north of Dirtwater. Poster shows the location of the suspicious city the gang is hiding out in. Wanna go check it out? Sure not.
Does that even mention the location?
It does. Spot a store on the horizon. Perhaps you can exchange meat for goods and services there. You discovered a new map location, Button Willow McCurnan's store. Let's go there now.
He's acting all wild like. There's some goblins in the area.
Woman behind the counter stares at you with a huge grin on her face. Gestures at the goods she's got for sale.
Advanced cow punching. Hey, look, the bar is so. Remember you needed that for the last time?
Yeah, but I can't go back.
That's an expensive book. I can honestly see. Mind your
You
meat!
give this bag of shroom grow to Gary and he tears it open and starts shoveling brown lumps into his mouth. Deliciousness!
Gary has become powerful.
There's a complex pronunciation guide written by a linguist who was raised by cows. Give menacing moo a skill that reduces the muscle of all your opponents. There's a really interesting article about punching people so hard that they stop moving. Gives Haymaker a combat skill that deals damage and briefly stuns enemies. There's a chapter about situational awareness and its importance when trying to survive in a world full of demon cows. Gives Ever Vigilant a perk that increases your maximum AP by 2. So, Phoenix, which one? I would say this one, because your attack power will go up.
Menacing move was in the other book, wasn't it?
Yes, it was. You study the situational awareness techniques until you read them with the eyes in the back of your head. You got the perk Ever Vigilant. Then you shoot the book into pieces because you don't trust it or anything else anymore. That book had it coming.
Really? You could have read more of that book. You gotta talk to him.
Hey there, Gary. Oh, Gary, knowing a thing to see. Oh yeah, what is it? A gigantic poop. What? Taller than Gary. You discovered a new map location, the Big Apple. Okay. Am I forgetting anything? Gary says you should deal with the stripy hacking over in Canyon. Thanks for the reminder. Find a crate lying on the side of the road. Its lid knocked loose. It has fall off the back of a cart LTD stenciled on the side, which seems to fit on the nose. But hey, free stuff is free stuff. Fish through the crate and help yourself to the meager but free content. You got an item, ranch dressing, and you got a lock.
Fight a spider. Weapons. With an E.
These are the most packing. You should leave right now before that spider eats you. You must have a death wish getting this close to that thing. These boards can't hide from your prying eyes as your crowbar. Okay. This door has like 15 deadbolts onto it. The note tacked to it says, please don't open this door unless you want to get eaten by a giant spider. Even then, don't open it, because the rest of us don't want to get eaten by a spider. It isn't even signed, so you can hardly be expected to take it seriously. The tunnel behind this opening goes straight up. There's no way to get through it unless you're a huge spider.
You're smaller than a spider.
You see the gang on the other side of this big pile of junk. You're not going to be able to get them. Maybe if you had more legs, you'd be able to pick your way through it.
Ride this blade.
You hear a horrible skittering noise, followed by a scream, followed by more horrible skittering noises, followed by more screams, followed by some rapping noises, followed by some muffled screams. Then there's more skittering than silence. Gang has been prepped for spider consumption. The gang has been prepped for... You stack cocoons on the back of your horse except for one, which Gary offers to drag, and head back to Dirtwater. Turn him in. Is that the stripy hat gang? What happened to him? They had a run-in with a giant spider? A giant spider of justice. Fortunately, the reward is for results rather than explanation. You gain 1,000 meat. Black Hat Bandits. Selling. No good can come of criminals with access to a hat making machinery. Would you like to go investigating? Yes, indeed. Mark the location of millinery on your map and spend some time saying millinery over and over. The old millinery. Good word. Seven and 9 compared to.
You're a little late.
Mysticality?
Yeah, can you do the piano guy now? Because weren't you required to have a level 3?
Come on. That's why I don't like the Joy-Cons. I see what's wrong. You recalibrate some springs and rearrange some gears, and the machinery inside starts operating smoothly. The music improves immediately. Nothing to it. Howdy, Phoenix. Anything I can get for you? Hey, Lloyd. I fixed the piano player for you. I thought so. He sounded much better thanks to Heath, Phoenix. I'd offer you a free room in exchange, but you've already got one. Great.
Let's collect the poo.
You encounter an overturned wagon surrounded by a ruined book and broken pairs of spectacles. Looks like a family of especially literate homesteaders met an untimely end here. Tragic. Let's see the wreckage. You pour over the detritus and manage to find exactly one book that is both undestroyed and remotely interesting to you. You got an item, Advanced Cowpunching, Volume 164. Nice!
Well, let's read this right away.
Alright, come on, Joy-Con. There's a chapter about adapting the stampede behaviors of demonic cattle to human use. This full stop a combat skill that does small amounts of damage to all your enemies. There's an essay about how to do a particular kind of sit-up that makes your abs really thick, gives brawny a perk which increases your maximum HP. There's a complex pronunciation guide written by a linguist who was raised by cows, gives menacing moo, a skill that reduces the muscle of all your opponents.
Go back up.
Yeah. Which one, Phoenix? Full stop, okay. What's his name? Or his adventure. Joy-Cons. Break. Put them in the system. I don't know, maybe it's working now. You read up on stomping and get much better at it. You got a skill full stomp. Unfortunately, you actually stomped the book into dust while practicing. Aww. No entry. The guy shouts, visiting hours are over, and runs over to you. Stop. The hustler is on vacation right now and runs over to you. Stop. The guy shouts, that place is condemned. Don't go in there, that house is haunted. You duck into the outhouse to plan your next move. While you're pondering, you notice something weird. This outhouse has a back door. This doesn't seem safe at all. Back of the jail turns out it's just flat plywood, like a theatrical set. The ropes that are all holding this thing up don't look very strong. You could knock it over pretty easy, but you shouldn't probably hold off until it's just the right moment.
Put some cable onto it and plug.
There's already a cable onto it.
Okay, then push the plug here.
I don't have an option.
Oh.
Bandit looks distraught. What's the matter, buddy? I lost my belt buckle. Did you look near the jail? Oh, good idea. Look there. Oh, dagnabbit, you got a perk most of you have. That's where I lost my belt buckle. Look near the bar? Good idea. Look there. Also a good idea, look there. Hey there, Gary! Oh, nearing a weird cave. What? Gary was out here once finding a cave of humming. Very strange, too scary. Well, that sounds interesting. Discovered a new map location for the cave. What do you think we should do next? Matt, I lost my belt buckle. Listen. You look near the sandwich shop? Oh, good idea. Look there. You could knock it over pretty easily, but you should probably hold off until just the right moment. So... sounds like the music is okay reversed when you go behind the building. It does. I'm going to send him to the jail. And then I'm going to go to the jail. Back of the jail is cracked. The gang's knocked out, you can arrest them now. You haul the sorry so-and-sos back to Dirtwad and lock them in jail. Say, that's the Puddumkin gang. How'd you get him? Push the jail over on him. What? Never mind.
Gotta be the last one.
The Gherkin brothers for kidnapping, kidnapping victims and attempted sale of human flesh for consumption. Last seen for the old abandoned pickle factory. Interesting. Can't let these dastardly criminals escape. It won't be kosher. Would you like to go investigate? Ha ha ha. Funny. Kosher pickle. You mark the old pickle factory on your map. Hopefully chasing them down will get you into a real, you know, pickle.
We're already in a real pickle. Anybody want to collect the poo?
You hear a dry cough behind you and turn to see a skeleton dressed in a moldering old tuxedo and silk top hat shuffling toward you, gesturing angrily with her walking stick.
How does the skeleton cough?
The funeral lily pinned to her lapel is gilded, as are all of her teeth. Yes, she was trying to take it with her.
How does the skeleton cough without anyone? Somebody try to answer that. How does the skeleton cough without smoke?
We don't question it. As you reach the center of the clearing, you are simultaneously struck with a profound awe and a terrible stench as you discover the largest road apple you've ever seen. You can't even imagine how this got here. Was it a giant horse? 200 normal-sized forces acting collaboratively, they should have sent a phone. Yeah, they should have. You see a streak of fire blast across the sky and land just over the horizon. You ride to the site of the impact and find a meteor. Oh, 651 meat. Okay, that's disgusting, Ruby says.
Yeah, we're gonna be collecting the poo. Hats.
You walk into the millinery and find 5 bandits lounging around on big piles of half-made hats. It's the law, skedaddle! The bandits scatter like cockroaches, each shuddering themselves behind a different door. Guess you'll have to wrangle them individually. J'accuse! Tense.
Yeah, the first one was red.
J'accuse! Oh, that wasn't a good guess. Liners.
You're trying to find one that's different from the rest of them, which is this one on the end, the second row, third one over. You see it?
Yep. Come on. Watch.
This one down here on the first row has a feather. Or am I looking at it wrong?
I think you're looking at it wrong.
Because pretty much all the hats look the same.
Spot cheese. Come on, Joy-Con.
Because this little N is different from all the rest of it.
What?
First row, third one over. Doesn't that N look a lot different from the rest of the hats? Okay. Oh, you guys did it all over again. That's not fair.
Come on.
stuff from the first one at the top.
I can't guarantee that that's the same one. Come on, J-Con. Cooperate. See?
That's still not fair that you have to go through there and do it at all.
Well, it wouldn't make sense if they didn't and then tie their own friend.
Yeah, how do you try to do it? What makes everything work?
She moves.
There it is. Well, how come we didn't pick that up before?
Which was different.
Is it even with the hats? Maybe using the box?
It's gotta be. I didn't even hit no button. Which one looks different than the others?
I can't even tell.
I want to see the difference in the hats.
Maybe a guy would take it. It's all the same.
Come on, Joy-Cons. That's not the one that I chose.
Yeah, that was not the one you chose.
Come on, Joy-Cons. Come on, Joy-Cons. See if that Pro Controller is got enough charge in it.
That's staying on. The lights are going on. Unless you want to try to change it yourself.
It's not staying on, that it's not charging. Well, this one I'm having a hard time telling which one this one is. Okay. Public domain Joe. I need lockpicking to get into the office. What do you want to do with these bandits? You march the Black Hat bandits back to Dirtwater on the end of the rope and lock them in the town jail. Where'd you find them? The old millinery? Yep. Of course you know bandits would be a lot harder to find if they didn't keep such thematic hideouts for some reason. Anyways, here's your reward. Alright, come on, Joy-Cons. Now the Joy-Cons are not responding at all.
They work better when they're attached to the console, but when they're apart from the console, they don't work at all.
You gotta attach them both into it because neither one of them are working now.
Well, you're gonna have to try this one then.
You're gonna have to pull them out. Give me that.
The one's on.
Alright. Alright, now I'm using this one. Finally using the working controller.
Somewhat working. Freaking control pad.
To your delight, you see the silhouette of a big circus tent towering over the pines. Discover a new map location. A circus. Well, let's go there now. Well, this is a little weird. You didn't expect to find a circus all the way out here. There's basically nobody around for miles. There's a rodeo clown manning the ticket booth. Well, there hasn't actually been a rodeo since the cows came home, so I guess he's just a clown. Clowns. You are not liking painted mans? They're so creepy. When I was little, my uncle would give me nightmares with old stories about them. Yes, old stories. Goblins are telling old stories too. Evil painted mans and evil fire cows far, far below. Always to fighting. Many wars. Yeah, that's right. Supposedly, rodeo clowns dress up like that because the first rodeos were reenactments of those battles, and it became a traditional thing. These mans, just regular mans being painted mans from up here. Yeah, I know. Oh, let's see here. As you approach, the clown puts on that basically cheerful facial expression that retail employees use when the last thing they want to deal with is a customer, but they're not allowed to say so. Welcome to Barnaby Bob's Perfect Normal Traveling Circus Sideshow, sir. How can I help you? I'd like to see the circus, please. Well, you came to the right place then. But if you want to go inside, you'll need a ticket. And presumably you can sell me one? Why, certainly I can. That's my job, after all. For you, sir, a ticket will cost 5,000 meats. Say what? Does it seem a bit high? I promise you, sir, this price is a real steal. Well, you got that right. Why is it so expensive? Well, now, this is no podunk little traveling circus. We've got rides, games, food, and an amazing demonstration of knife throwing skills by none other than Barnaby Bob himself. Tell me more about the rides. I suppose I should say ride. But we haven't had a single grisly merry-go-round accident since. Well, since we stopped turning it on. Tell me more about the games. Oh, we've got tons of them. There's 3 kind of tons? There's more like some. We've got some then. Tell me about the food. We've got your favorites. Popcorn, sarsaparilla, the fancy new bottle caps. Get this. Did you hear about the new thing a fella invented? Cotton candy. Yeah, I think I might have. Well, it's still patented. But we're pretty sure we figured out how it works. Mostly, more or less. Tell me more about Barnaby Bob. Oh, the boss is a real master of knives. Let me tell you. He does this amazing stunt where he gets a volunteer from the audience up on stage and throws knives at them. He never misses his target. Did you leave out the part where he puts an apple on their head or something? What? Oh, right, sure. You know, you aren't doing a very good job selling me on this. Why? Whatever do you mean? You plant your hands on the counter and lean in towards the clown with a snarl. I mean, I'm sick of being played for a fool. You think I'm going to shell out that much meat to get into a dive like this? You've got another thing coming. Are you going to give me a ticket or am I going to punch your ticket? Or I'm going to punch your ticket. Clown grin, showing you a mouthful of yellow, unusually pointy teeth. Think you're a real tough cookie, eh? Listen, good bucko. All I have to do is shout, and you're our new sideshow exhibit. We'll call it the Amazing Crying Bag of Mulch. But hey, we'll get you in for free. How's that plan grab you? Why, I oughta... Step back, Junior. You're out of your depth. Oh, colorful tents and many people. Ever been to a circus, Gary? A circus? What? No, what is it? Well, come on, I'll show you. Oh, he ain't selling me a ticket, though. Hey, you need a ticket if you want to get into here. I'd like to run away with the circus, please. Ain't you a little old for that? Sorry, we aren't hiring. A barley grizzled man in leather. Well, everything is busy peeling skin off of no longer recognizable animal, he looks up at you and growls brandishly his skin knife as if to say, "Bother me and you'll be next." "Thanks, Phoenix. Thanks, Ruby. Bother me and you'll be next." "Yeah, I got it." "That's not a knife." "This is." "Don't be stupid. They're both knives." "So you're a skinner too, eh?" "Well, not professionally or anything. It's a hobby, I guess." "Alright, come over here and watch closely. I'll show you a couple of tricks. You don't really understand the tricks, but they result in you getting some free skin, so you're happy. And a cool snake skin or moccasin skin. Weirdly organized. It's a snake. That snake isn't gonna let you pass without a struggle. Might be able to push this over and try it. Wow, what is that thing? What in the world? Strange noise for listening too. Are you hearing? Kind of quiet humming sound. Yeah, I hear it too. What is it? What? I think it's coming from the cave. Feel a sudden electrical jolt as your hand touches the doorknob. Oh no, you're late for your shift. Mrs. Vlass is going to be so mad. She might literally bite your head off. Okay, well not literally, probably. Quick, get suited up. Clock in and hurriedly put on your bright green coveralls. Mrs. Vlass, as predicted, is furious. Late again? You better stop taking this job for granted. You think you're going to find a place with a nice dormitory and a reasonably priced company store like ours somewhere else? With your skills? Ha! You're doing 3 shifts today, Buster. Get to work. You're on pickle hopper duty. Pickle hopper duty runs you ragged, like always. Keeping the hoppers filled to keep a constant flow down the chutes means you're constantly at a near sprint, because you have to manage to keep shunts to keep the levels equal. If you get uneven pickle levels, Mrs. Vlass knows. Nobody knows how she knows, but she knows. A whack from her cane is the minimum you'll get. Does anybody know where the name Vlass comes? Because I think it's a reference to Vlasic. Damn it. At the end of your first 6-hour shift, you get a brief break. You cram a stale cheese sandwich into your mouth, while Mrs. Vlass glares at her pocket watch, counting down 3 minutes to the second. Break's over, second shift. You, Get over to the salt tank, now! Oh god. Managing the salt tank isn't as strenuous as the pickle hopper, but it's still a never-ending tension. The brine concentration has to be constantly monitored or kept at a very specific measurement, which means constant adjustments. Meanwhile, you can feel yourself desiccating from the haze of salt dust that fills the room. If anything in this place kills you, it's probably going to be salt tank duty, while white lung is nasty business. Cough on your own time and get that salinity back to normal. It's supposed to be 976 parts per thousand. How hard is that to remember? 976, idiot. Please let me out of here. You get another 180-second break before third shift. You spend most of it drinking water. The company doesn't charge for water, but you heard a rumor they're considering it. Break's over. Get to the boiler. Oh, please let me out. Please. Boiler duty means shoveling coal into a furnace. A furnace that runs a giant tank of boiling vinegar. It stings in here. You've tried to work with your eyes closed, but Mrs. Flash screams if you drop any coal on the floor, or if you let the temperature get too low, or too high, or just for no particular reason. At least you're used to the smell of boiling vinegar. In fact, you can't smell anything anymore. Let me out, please, let me out. 190 degrees, idiot. Not 189, not 191. What do you think we pay you for? You don't really miss your sense of smell, or not coughing all the time. You don't really want anything anymore, except to die. Let me out. Out, let me out, let me out, let me out. With a gasp, you finally snap out of your horrible hallucination, or possession, or whatever the hell that was. Geez, you can still feel this sting of vinegar vapor in your eyes. Alright, let's enter the pickle factory. Let's pull it. You pull the lever, nothing happens. Something in the machinery room must not be set up correct. Approach the ghost. Gotta, can't sleep until it's right. You alright there, partner? Can't sleep, can't sleep, can't sleep, can't sleep. Warning, kitchens are to be operated by qualified personnel. Salt. Gotta salt the salt. You right there, partner? Salt! Okay, salt. Yeah. The walking animation always gets too low. What was it again? can't remember what the salt content is. Pull up that walkthrough again to tell and see if it shows the number of for the salt. The pickle factory. Hold on. They all have to say 11? So, one is what? 16? So, hopper 1 is supposed to be 1. The right, like, so cute. So the very right lever, right? Yeah. Click it 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That says 21. Hopper 12 is 11. They're all at 11, 11, 11. Okay, salt. I already know. I know how that works. You just have to tell me the number. And the vinegar, isn't it 190 degrees? Okay. Huh. All that work for these pickles? No wonder this place went out of business. The ghost from the cucumber room drifts through the door, gives you a grateful look, then clatters to the floor as it is replaced with a pile of bones. You got an item, pile of bones and cucumbers. The ghost from the salt room drifts through to the doors, gives you a grateful look, then collapses into a pile of remains. You got an item, salt-crusted skull. The ghost from the vinegar room drifts through the door, gives you a grateful look, then vanishes off in a puff of bone. You got an item, vinegar-soaked bones. Alright, let me get back to dirt water. And then we'll go for a raid. Peeping machine leads you to a ramshackle house in the middle of the desert. Excuse me, my name's Phoenix Sizzler. What? Oh, I didn't notice you come in. I'm not used to visitors, but folks generally call me the professor. Is there something I can do for you? Well, I found this bleeping gizmo, and I sort of followed the bleeping, and it led me here. Well, I'll certainly led you to the right place, young man. This is El Vibrato technology, and I happen to be as much as an expert as anyone alive. El what now? El Vibrato. They were an ancient race that lived here long before humans. Well, they mostly lived underground, so they might still be living as far as I know. Never seen the people of an actual person, though. Just the machines they left behind. Were they space aliens? Could be aliens, or genius pre-humans, or an entirely different terrestrial evolutionary line. At this stage of investigation, it's impossible to say. Isn't it exciting? Here, let me have a closer look at your bleeping gizmo. Device. Aha, as I suspected, this is one of their transponders. It detects other El Vibrato technology and homes in. You see, that'll be why it led you here. I've got a thing I've been trying to repair. Tinkers around with the transponder for a bit and then plugs a strange stone marble into a socket into it. There you go, good news. Just swipe up or down to turn it on or off. El Vibrato swipe. Now, I gotta warn you, this device will lead you to an abandoned El Vibrato technology, but it might also attract unwanted attention. From what? From the El Vibrato technology? You'll see what I mean, just be careful. Okay. You know what? Now that I think about it, you've arrived at a perfect time. In order to get anywhere further with my research, I need more samples of El Vibrato tech. But searching for it eats up all the time I could be using to research it. Aha, I get you. Right, you're the adventurous type. So bring me back whatever device you find, and if I can get up and running, that'll benefit both of us. Alright, deal. Great, first priority will be getting my keystone fabricator running. They lock their doors and things with these little stone alloy blocks, see? So if we can make our own, that'll open a lot of doors for us, literally and figuratively. Alright, what do we need? The components aren't rare, at least as far as priceless ancient technology goes. Bring them all. About 5 handfuls of scrap. I should be able to salvage the last parts I need from that much. Roger that. Now let's go back to dirt water. As you're riding along, you see some braided faces sticking out of a nearby rock. Investigating more closely, you see that somebody drilled holes in the rock, inserted a bunch of dynamite, but apparently lost interest and wandered away without setting it off. Or maybe they were just out of matches. Alright. It's the Gherkin Brothers, and please, I don't want to talk about it. It was really weird. I believe you. Here's a reward. Thanks a bundle. So that takes us to the end of tonight. Alright, let's go on a raid. We're going to raid Snap, Click, Cap. Yep, to be continued. Alright. Snap, Click, Cap is playing Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Go like and subscribe. And we are out.